behaving? Do your homework?
Got it.
So
This is
it'll be a lot. So.
So we are so lucky that we have the wheelchair CAVS with us again. They've been coming for like, I don't know, 10 or 15 years before you guys were born. And we are so lucky. They're busy, important people, and so they're here to talk to you about how we're all alike and how we're different, the awesome things they do in their life and how they do their CAVS. So I'm going to turn it over to Coach Fox, and you guys are going to be respectful, responsible, kind, and safe. Give them a hand.
Thank you, Ms. Scott. I'm not sure if I'm going to need the microphone, but I'll use it for the moment. But how many of you like basketball? Raise your hand. How many of you know the CAVS are doing really, really good this year? Here's the best part. So are these guys.
Yeah!
Not only did the CAVS have a great record, these guys are sitting at 16-1 right now. And currently ranked third in the country. So so big piece for them. But really the big tough part is, yes, we're all alike. How many of you like to play basketball? So do they. And you're going to get to hear from a couple of them in a few minutes, because some of them are injured from things that happened later in life, but they were just like you, loved playing basketball, could play running, standing up, play the sport. Then the injury happens. Well, the big thing we always talk about, just because there's an injury happens, whether it's lifelong or whether it's immediate, you still have options. You still have things that you can do in order to still have that opportunity to play. We all love to play. That's what it's all about. We play and we have fun. And if you can't play and have fun, you got to figure out a way to play and have fun. So, really quickly, I'm going to have each of them introduce. themselves in, and we'll talk a little bit about the game, and then they'll do a little bit of demonstration things for you. And then we may pull a person or two to come jump in a chair and play. It'll be the teachers. And we also have a kind volunteer, Miss Mullins, is here. She's going to jump in a chair with us too. So you'll see, she's never done this before. So you'll see it's a little harder to play in a wheelchair than it is from the other side. But really quickly, I'll have each of the players introduce themselves.
Good morning, guys. My name is Samuel. I go on wheels. I was in a car accident 30 years ago, and I found basketball. National Veteran Wheelchair Games as a veteran. I found those sports, and I just refuse to, I refuse to let life stop me because we do have options. May not walk, run, and jump, but we roll, jump, and shoot. So, I'm gonna pass this on to Tony, guys, and it's a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you guys for having me. My name is Anthony Robinson. My teammates call me Tone. I was injured back in 2007 in a motor vehicle accident during my time in the Army. I've been playing on the CAVS for 8 years. I really enjoy wheelchair basketball. I found it through the Army, actually, Warrior Games. So they have a wheelchair basketball program. So when I moved to Cleveland, I got in touch with one of my teammates, and he invited me out to practice. And from there, I joined the team and enjoyed it ever since. So again, to piggyback on what he just said, it's just you got to keep moving no matter what bad things happen to us all in life. We just got to keep moving and figure out a way to enjoy our life and keep progressing. So thank you all for having me.
Good morning. My name is Greg McBiggin Johnson. So I was hurt in 1988, just a little older than when you guys were, or at this age. So I played basketball and baseball before I got hurt, and where I lived at, there was no sports available until I went to college. So once I went to Frank State, I started playing basketball and have been playing ever since, and that has been roughly 25 years. So I've been with the CAVS, I think this makes year 4. And basically the best thing to say is it's still basketball. It just looks a little different, but I enjoy it a lot, and I think these guys do too.
Good morning. My name is Rob Johnson, number 20. I play for the Cavaliers wheelchair team, but I also play for the Cleveland Browns wheelchair team also. I got injured about 17 years ago. I got hit with 2 stray bullets. Don't know where they came from. And so I'm a high injury, and I just love playing basketball.
sitting down the majority of our day. Some of us may be able to stand up and walk around. So we walk a little bit different, but the biggest thing, if you see someone walking a little bit different, don't just kind of look at them. Don't get afraid to go ask them, why are you like that? Because you're going to learn more, and it's going to help them become more comfortable with it. But if you guys have any questions, we'll try and answer some of them as we're kind of rolling around. But you guys have a good day and enjoy us being goofy in here.
So this is just a part of our team. We actually have 14 players on the team. We try to get as many of them out here as we can, but some of them couldn't get out of work for the day. But it's a really good group. We do have a great time. So we want to talk a little bit about the game a little bit. So I'm going to ask Greg to come up here for a moment.
Make bacon!
So in addition to talking about the game, I need your help here for a second. Today's his birthday. So on the count of 3, can you help sing happy birthday to him for us? Ready? 1, 2, 3. So, really quickly, we want to talk about a few things about how this game's played. Number one, when you're in a wheelchair, when I'm playing stand-up basketball, we move a lot side to side. When we play defense, we're always talking about those steps, side to side, side to side. When you're in a wheelchair, that's not an option. There is no side to side. That's straight forward, make a little bit of a turn, straight backwards on those things. So some of the things that are different, if the ball's on the ground, it's easy for me just to run up, grab the ball, and move forward. Rob, come over here. I'm going to roll the ball out a little bit. You can see how we have to do it a little bit differently.
Go get it, Rob. Don't let that ball beat you.
Use the right side of this over there. So that way you can see how they do it. Unfortunately, it's on the opposite side. So, here you go.
Abel and Jack, move back a little bit.
So what you see is they will grab that ball, they push it on their wheel, and that wheel brings it up to them because the wheel's moving. So it's just different things. It's still the game of basketball. It's just a little bit different on how you have to adapt to do it.
Abel.
The other part to it is shooting. When we all shoot, we all use our legs, right? We're using that leg to get a little bit more strength, get that ball up there. Obviously, can't do that here. So we have to, so for them, it's a matter of figuring out balance. How do they sit? What do they need to do? Because all that strength is really coming from the chest up and how they get that ball up to the hoop. So really quickly, what we're going to do, we will do a little bit of 2-on-2. And actually, we have 6, so we'll do 3-on-3, I'm sorry. Let's count it. Sorry, teachers. So really quickly, we'll split them up and then they'll play. So. I'm the darkest kid. Yeah, darkest kid from Rob. Please stay here. said, they're 16-1. They're ranked number 3 in the country. The score is still pretty high paced. Our team averages about 65 to 70 points a game when we play. And we play the same rules as college basketball. We play the same length of time, we play on the same courts. Everything's the same as far as that side of it goes. There's a couple different things, but the game is truly the same. It's just really the movements and how we have to do things. So really quickly, we have some time where we're going to let you ask a couple questions. So we have to raise your hand if you want to ask a question. Everybody stay quiet, and we will figure out who's going to answer based off the question. So I know it's up to you in the very back. I'll come back here so I can help say, way to go, Teach Fox. Yes, how do you block people? Greg, you can speak louder. I'll let you talk that one.
So if Wheels was shooting, I would come up in front of him, up as high as I can.
So he asked a very, very good question. He wanted to know how we do a jump ball. So unfortunately, Ramon's not here. He's normally the guy who does our jump balls.
So Tony and Greg will
have to do it. So I will say, one of the skills that can be learned in basketball is you do have the ability, if you can develop a skill, where you can go up onto one wheel. So that's why Ramon does our jump balls. Ramon can tip up and go on one wheel, which allows his hand to extend higher. Similar to Bill. If only Billy was his home. This is a normal thing where the official's going to be right in the middle of them, and they're basically going to be at the half-court line, and they're going to toss it up. So nothing different, just in a chair. All right, next one. How do we get the rebound faster? So in regular we call it able-bodied basketball for us, or stand-up basketball. In stand-up basketball, there's a thing called boxing out. And when you box out, your goal is to get that person behind you, so that nothing's between you and the hoop. So same rule applies when you're playing wheelchair basketball. The thing is, you're keeping your chair. We always talk about instead of your body, your chair is in between them and the hoop. So that way, you can still make that contact, as long as you just don't ram into it really hard, which does happen. But you still do the exact same thing. Maybe two more, and then we'll do the demonstration. We'll go here. Ask that there's different fouls here than stand-up basketball. There's a little bit of kind of difference, but all the fouls are still the same. The only thing that's really different on our side is in stand-up basketball, you can't dribble with both hands. If you dribble with both hands, it's called a double dribble. There is no such thing as double dribble in wheelchair basketball. So that's one big difference. But outside of that, you got to think of the chair as your legs. So whatever the rules are, those are your legs. Everything else is the same. So it still plays pretty much the exact same. All right, one more, and I'm going to go to the back since we had three up front here. Oh, that's a good question. What happens when a wheelchair breaks in the middle of a game? Yeah. Well, I do refer to Billy. This is the beer man, here and Dan over here. I refer to Billy as our pit crew. because he can change a tire, because that's probably one of the most common things that happens is their tires blow out. Just like your bike tire can go flat, those tires can go flat. And if they go flat, it's a problem. You know how hard it is to ride a bike when the tire's flat? It's the same thing with pushing. It's just your arms are getting tired instead of your legs. So we do have to fix chairs quickly during games at times. But these chairs, there's only a couple companies in the United States who make these chairs. So these are special chairs that are just for sports. Really, primarily, these are all made for basketball. You could use these to play tennis, wheelchair softball, wheelchair football. But primarily, these are built to play basketball, so they're pretty sturdy. So outside of maybe a spoke or a tire going flat, maybe the hand rim, so the circular portion on the rim around the wheel that they grab onto, those are probably the most areas that could break. That those are can be fixed pretty quickly. So we travel with a big trailer, and that trailer has a lot of spare parts. We also take spare wheels with us of all the different sizes. So if one of their wheels goes down, we get what's called a quick timeout. The pit crew comes in, changes it out to the spare tire, takes the other tire, fixes it, and then at the next timeout, we change it back. So it's like mixture NASCAR. Yes, sir. Right. 5 minutes. All right. So I'm gonna have Ms. Mullins use your chair, and then I need one more volunteer from a teacher.
My chair is
Come on down.
My chair is built.
Chair would be a great chair. Who's going to play a little bit for a second, and maybe we'll do a little one-on-one with this. So, you'll go ahead and give your basketball so you can try. All right, go ahead.
I got it. Wouldn't let me help you before.
And she did it before me. She played basketball in college. So. Billy came here and gets this. We just, for the wheelchair CAVS, just want to say, the big thing for you at a young age, listen to your teachers. Listen to mom and dad. There's going to be times where things are not easy, but just keep working hard. It'll get easier, and you'll enjoy it. So work hard, play hard, and have fun. That's what we can say. So thank you guys very much. And it's Friday, so